Welcome viewers back to Phoenix Point, where we are ready to defend Fort Hayek, a new Jericho haven run by Eve Cartal. Extreme threat level at night, 22 attacking strength, defending strength 4, so it changed a tiny bit since we last looked at it, but we are ready to go. So while this is loading, let me take a sec to just say, hey, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to click that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel about things. This is a Scylla. Scylla is the apex of Pandoran development. Most of the time it remains in its citadel, but occasionally it goes out to attack havens. Okay, so what I've read about Scylla and Citadel is this thing actually lives in a citadel somewhere and comes out of the citadel to attack havens. While it's out, that citadel is downgraded to a lair. If you kill this thing, that citadel stays a lair, and we have to wait for another Scylla before we can go research Citadel. So what we want to do here is get this thing damaged badly, but not kill it. It can spawn mist, instill frenzy, it can spawn mind fraggers, and it can leap. It's also got 3 smashers. A spawning abdomen. Boy, this is the first time I've seen a Scylla. So I'm not really sure how to take these things on, but to say it has 3 smashers, I only see 2. I'm not sure how we're going to destroy 3 when it only has 2. Okay, well luckily that's the only 2 enemies we see. And we do have a lot of rockets we can be firing at that. The Scylla probably not evolved to the point where it has goo at least. Yep, that's good. Triton Footpad Alpha is kind of annoying, but not sure it's going to matter. There's probably some more enemies lurking about. There's an Arthron over on the other side of some barrels. Scylla is still our main target. There is another Triton next to the Arthron up above. Okay, well that's annoying, but Scylla is still main target. Okay, and there's an Acheron. Great. That is very annoying. Okay, that kind of makes me want to target the Acheron first. The Scylla is annoying though. We're gonna hit it with some missiles. We can probably take the Triton out also, hopefully. Okay, something's mad. Not sure why we had a freeze there. Okay, it spawned mist because it was angry. No big deal. That Triton did take 50 bleed damage, but it's still alive. That's frustrating. It's also didn't lose its armament hands, just its Pinger hands. Okay, we did do a lot of damage to the Scylla's armor, it looks like. Oh my god, that's some thick armor though. Yeah, one of the legs. 500 point legs. How are we gonna do this? I don't know.
What's our plan?
This might need a bigger team. Okay, Citizen Eileen, I think your plan is to kill something. You're only going to get... Oh wait, over here you get good targets. Okay. Your best shot is from here on both an Arthron and a Triton. If you step over one, you're only seeing the Triton. That's fine, we don't need to shoot the Arthron. And then this shot here seems a pretty good shot for the Scylla. I think we're gonna go there with you. Alternatively, you can see it from here. What does your aim look like from here? Can we get a leg? Smashers. Okay, smashers we definitely want to destroy to try to get its threat down. We don't really need to put bleed on it, but we do need to destroy some arms, and that's going to take a lot of damage. We're just not equipped to deal this amount of damage, I don't think. I guess if we're going to shoot it more than once this turn, we're definitely going to mark it for death. We can get 2 shots on it there with a Gungnir. That's going to be 300 damage. Almost enough to take out a leg, but not quite enough.
Still alive.
With double Gungnir here, though. And then we have Boom Blast. Does Boom Blast even reach here?
Check this out.
Okay, Boom Blast might. We probably want to spend some time thinking about the Akinar there, though. And yeah, we are just in terrible danger. Okay, Boom Blast it is. That's this. We'll lead with that because it takes armor out. Actually, before we lead with that, let's put a mark for death on it. And then we'll lead with Boom Blast.
Online.
Nobody's even moving. It's just going to be like, let's see what we can do to this thing. Wow. It's so big. Let's see what you got with the Rebuke. I think we're going to need better weapons.
Attack successful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Boom Blast does make this thing go to 0 points. That is a great observation from one of my commenters. Thanks so much for that. We're going to use the 0 point laser. Hopefully to take out a leg, but it really doesn't look like there's much chance of that. When you turn back, we'll fire it. When you turn left, we'll fire it at your giant pincher. And we hit a wall there. But hopefully we still have a Boom Blast shot. Yeah, and maybe if we get this in between, we can hit both. Or hit the wall and take the Triton down a little further. Triton's still alive, that sucks. Alright. We're gonna use our snipers next. So we do have a Master Marksman here, which is a 30% accuracy increase. Okay, so but it's not a damage increase. We do have sneak attack going on, so that's a 50% damage bonus. Not sure if that'll last for 2 shots if we do a quick aim. But it's worth a try. Alright, Smasher is definitely not going down. That's way too much armor. Agile leg, we can get... We hit it twice. Still have sneak attack. Good, okay. One more quick aim. And we're gonna try for that leg again, I guess. Okay, got a leg. We put 80 bleeding on it for taking 1 leg out. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. Maybe this thing will die. Not likely. I think we're gonna have to figure out how to destroy all of its components before it runs away. Charlie. Yeah, let's get some spider drones going because we are in extreme danger. Put about here, it might entice that Arthron out of cover. And then I think you're gonna go and try to hide before we get killed. Maybe you're... yeah, let's just tuck you into a corner here. Jen.
Inside.
Yeah, keep shooting, buddy. Quick aim. Just having 3 people open up with maximum attack on this thing. Maybe we'll do some damage. But yeah, this is... Wow, this is gnarly. 2,320 points left on its spawning abdomen. Its missed carapace has 1,000 points and 50 armor left. 120 bleed if we get the abdomen down, but that's 4 turns of shooting. But there's no armor left, so let's just hit it there, I guess. Flame might be good on this thing. 2,015 points left on the abdomen.
Enemy engaged.
I'm getting a little worried. We've done 1,220 points of damage so far. About a third of its total health. Its movement is reduced. It's got 50 willpower. Yeah, we are in some trouble. Juliana, you're going to have to run the screen and take out everything else. And that's probably going to require grenades. You do have Yggdrasils, right? Yeah. So I think you're going to dash and try to get a grenade up over on that.
Double time.
Grenade up here would be really nice. Very nice. We did this. Okay, we disabled. No, we didn't disable its weapon. We damaged its weapon, which was a Redeemer, which I think is a shotgun. No, that's the virus rifle. Okay. So honestly, we'd really like to get a second grenade up there. That thing's going to survive. And probably going to mess us up. I guess what we do is run you around the corner. And then that's all we can do this turn. That Scylla is bleeding heavily, but man, I'm not sure how we're going to get it out of here without killing it. We might just have to kill it, or try. You know, it's quite capable of killing us. Let's see what happens.
Protecting humanity.
Oh, we do have some help from the New Jericho team, shooting across the board with their assault rifle. Something we rarely do. They're on the right side of the board to take on the Akron. But they're shooting at our friend the Scylla. That's okay. We appreciate it. Scylla's gonna jump. Wow, look at that leap. Right over to Scooby. See what kind of smash damage you can do on Scooby. Ooh, 170 damage with one hit. Yeah, they're not kidding around. Destiny 3 destroyed. I think that's the laser weapon on your back. Shield bearers take out 2 of the spider drones. And we've got an Asclepius who's going to call for reinforcements, which hopefully there's too many creatures on the board for that to do anything. But I'm not sure. That looked like a failed goo attack. That looked... Oh, maybe it was a healing. Oof. That was gnarly. Let's check you first. Mist. No. That's Omar. Where's Mist? There we are. Alright, you did lose your laser weapon, but your other weapons are fine. We're gonna boom blast as usual first, but actually we're moving Scooby out of the way first. Scooby saw something new. Scylla Arthron, Akron, 2 Tritons. Another Arthron and a 3rd Triton. Yeah, okay, none of that's new. Let's move you here. Let's mark the big guy for death. Even though it would be nice not to have to kill it. And then let's Boom Blast. Yeah, and we're not even moving, we're just Boom Blasting from where we are. Actually, before we Boom Blast, I guess we should blow this guy up. Right, there's a Triton and an Arthron here who could both get damaged. Plus we should damage the Scylla. Maybe we step one more closer to it. That seems like it hits them all. Get some armor damage there. Damaged his shield and pincher but didn't kill him. And he's gonna mist because he gets mad and sprays mist everywhere whenever you hurt him. Which is fine. We're gonna do some explosives through that mist, which should clear it out for the most part. We'll aim behind you to try to get all 3 of these. Okay, we got a chameleon, a pain chameleon. We got 10 bleed on the shield bearer champion. I'm not sure if that's... No, it didn't lose a pincher, but it looks like it lost its shield. We have no more bleed on this Scylla somehow. It got healed by something. Oh no, yeah. What? How did it lose its bleed? I'm not sure. It is marked for death still though, and we're probably just gonna try to kill it if we can. Alright, we managed to take out that Arthron, that's good. Its arms are both disabled. Still have a couple couple to worry about. Wow, he's overwatching up there. And I thought there was another Triton, but somehow it's invisible again. Scooby, yeah, we'll come back to you. Let's get some sniper shots off. These guys are just gonna snipe without moving. Double quick aims. Actually, it looks like we don't even have the willpower to do a double quick aim here.
Steady.
Oh, right in the face. There's a Fury head. Yeah, we'd like to end its ability to instill Fury. That would be nice. We also have a spawning abdomen that can spawn mine fraggers there that still needs 1180. These smashers have to go, but their armor is ridiculous. I guess we're aiming... Let's see, can we get the head? We can get the head if we hit all this, everybody hits it this turn. Assuming we could quick aim, but we can't. So we're gonna have to use the Hawk for our second shot on Citizen Eileen.
Targets.
Jen, what about you? You have 10 will, so I think you'll get 2 shots. If we remember to quick aim you. But boy, the enemies are getting close here, guys.
Aiming.
Free aim in the face. Your head should be gone.
Good hit.
Good hit. 80 bleed. Still has over 1,000 hit points, guys. Shoo. One more quick aim. Guess we should hit its pinchers next. Although I don't like the 50 pierce on this.
Must focus.
What's that look like on a pincher? Doesn't do a lot. Let's check weapon 1. Yeah, it really makes no difference, I think. The leg back there with 300 points. We have a smasher. Okay, there is another smasher back there with 690. That's what we'll target next. Who else can shoot? Boy, we need to spend the rest of our action shooting the Tritons. We'll hit a reload here. And we will use more spiders. We could probably get one on the Akron and hopefully at least find the Tritons with the other one. Or with one of the other ones. Why did we lose track of the other Triton? Did I kill it and I just don't realize it? I must have killed it. Okay,
Yes?
can we get Tizoc somewhere useful? Tizoc could do another Yggdrasil grenade for us. It would be nice to take that guy out. That's Arthron back there is also a threat. I don't think you can lob it from here
Good
though.
idea.
No, you're gonna have to move. Where can we get you to? Can we get you upstairs? Yeah, but not while still having an attack. We can put you in this mist here for a second. And then get a grenade up on this guy.
One more dealt with.
Okay. And then maybe hide you by this ladder.
Moving.
Okay, Scooby. You could shoot at the Scylla. Or could try hitting that Acheron. I'd really like to get both of them down. I think it makes more sense to concentrate on the Scylla. It's just so little damage. Oh, we did do 40 armor damage, and we're down to 755. That looks like we should be able to kill it next turn if we can't convince it to run away. Okay, we took out all of its armor except for on one of the arms and on the carapace. We've disabled a few parts. It's taken 80 bleed. That's significant. Scooby can't move. Charlie can. Just gonna reload the spider gun one more time. And I forgot we had New Jericho assault guys still with us. They can shoot at Scylla for us. Maybe we'll do enough damage to frighten it off. Most likely we're gonna kill it though. Okay, it looks like it spat out a mind fragger there maybe. And then it went and hurt itself really badly. And spat out some mist. Nice, okay. It also hurt the Acheron a little bit, it looked like. Okay, there's that Triton that I'd lost track of. That was a reinforcements call. And there's a healing. I don't think that matters. It's still, that thing's still gonna try to run away. That must be a reinforcement. And there's a bad machine gun. Okay, it wasn't a mindfragger, it was a Triton marksman. This guy still has 2 broken arms, but he's not bleeding anymore. He's just useless because all his weapons are disabled. He does have pain chameleon, but no regeneration, so I expect that to run away. Let's start with spider drones. We can get one in here and start chipping away at the Acheron. They're both going to take a little bit of damage here. Alright, disabled a leg on both of them. This guy's at minus 160, so that Scylla's dead next turn. That's too bad. I don't know how we could have made it run away and not killed it. That's okay though. That just means that we'll have to find another citadel, and it doesn't mean that there were citadels on the map. There we go. It's down. Nice. Okay. I guess what we'd really like to do with this spider drone is get in here and kill this Triton. Another Triton and another Arthron in back. Okay, that was a good disabled there, and he's bleeding 60. Wow, that was a really nice spider drone. And then these two down here. That one's fine, but this one's lost both of its arms. Good. Do you have a spitterhead? No. So that's 2 Tritons out, a Arthron out. This Arthron here is damaged. There's 2 more here and 1 there. Lots of enemies left. We haven't even moved yet with most of our team. Scooby sees a good opportunity to rocket. I don't know if it's going to be a clear shot though. I guess we could hit that, or that would be valuable. We're not going to get anything in there, so it's really this was what I was thinking of. I think that's the best opportunity. Long distance rockets never quite hit where you want them to. But we did knock off a pincher there. He's still got a spitter, and then this guy is slowed with a bleeding leg. So that's pretty nice. The rest of our fire should concentrate on the Acheron, I think, although this guy, Brute Champion, is sort of dangerous as well. Maybe the maybe a Mist should aim at that. Alright, well, what we'll start with though is, wow, 2 willpower left. I was going to say what we'll start with here is something good, but no willpower left. How about here? 4 willpower left here. We could do a mark for death on the Acheron. What do your shots on its face look like? Because really all we need to do is take out its face. That looks reasonable. Got it. That was a nice shot. Okay, and she was using the hawk too by mistake. Oops. That's okay, that means we can shoot at someone else with the hawk as well. And this Triton's gonna die. Hold on, is that a Triton we've already damaged? Yeah, we don't need to shoot you. You're gonna die anyway, right? No, you're not bleeding, so we do need to shoot you. I'd rather shoot the brute though. Can we destroy it? Doesn't seem like it. It's pretty much just all shield. Oh, there's a leg there that's exposed. We might be able to hit the leg. Or we could miss altogether. Okay, got the shield. Not what we wanted. Let's see what Jen's shots look like. Jen has enough willpower for 1 quick shot, which means no quick shot. So we should move Jen before we shoot, and maybe hit the Acheron if possible.
This place stinks.
Alright, let's see what this shot looks like. Is there a way to kill this thing? If we hit it there, maybe.
What the
missed.
hell?
Okay. That's okay. We're gonna use another boom blast though.
Can I do this?
And we're gonna shoot one of the Acheron. And boy, we could shoot one way over there. That would be nice. But we really need to hit this guy, so let's aim at this one first. Very nice. It still has a weapon, I think. Yeah, still has weapons, but it's bleeding heavily. 40. It's going to bleed out in 3 turns. I think it'll reach us before it bleeds out, but I don't think we need to take it out this turn. So I think you can spend your next shot. We could go over here. That would be a Hail Mary. You'd definitely hit the building. So better to hit the Acheron here. I think that's going to be a safe shot. Strip some armor. Still haven't moved. These three guys. Just shooting from the back. Okay, Charlie. Your spiders have been really effective, so let's fire 3 more. And from here, I think you can also do a war cry. Maybe you get some... No, you only affect that guy. Okay. So, instead, can you take him out? No. If you shoot from here, does that... It'll still go through the wall, I think. What if you step out a little? So close. Okay. No more shots. Put you back in your hidey hole. Okay, Juliana, you could destroy this. You could probably rush and kill that guy, but then you'll be in danger here.
Engaging.
I feel like the Iconoclast with a rapid clearance is probably the way to go here.
Enemy killed. On it.
Alright, and then we can switch you back to the Deimos. And what happens if you shoot at this guy? Nice. Alright. And then those shots were all free. I'm not gonna kill this thing, but maybe you could bleed its torso. I think you get 2 shots. Very nice. Okay, that's everybody. Let's see what the new Jericho guys do. Took something out.
Taking them ready. Yeah, gonna know.
Resurrect corpses even though it doesn't have a head? That feels cheap. Okay, it must be... Oh, and a heal. Wow. Coming around from the backside of the refinery. It's a Triton thug. Okay, they are all in various forms of hurt, but yeah, getting those resurrections there that really sucks. Especially if they came back with weapons. This guy came back with a pincher. Okay, this guy does not have a visible weapon. That's good. And this guy does not have a visible weapon. Okay. So they don't think they came back with weapons. It's still kind of sucky. Let's take them out one at a time, starting with the one that's closest to us. Not a kill, but I like laying down some damage. 60 bleed at a 70 with a 10 regeneration. He's alive for 2 more turns. I think he has 1 blood-sucking arm, so could mess us up still. Let's take out the next one. We might actually be able to get a better shot from over here. Yeah, not quite close enough to get them both. So not really worth moving further away. Alright, that's 70, 50 bleed. That guy's dead. Yay, we got one. Okay. So we could spend more time getting this one, or we could go for this guy. Let's head over here and get this guy. Wow, that guy wasn't showing that he was going to take much damage at all, but he lost both arms. Oh no, he didn't. That's not a loss. He lost his nothing. Lost nothing. He's still a danger to us. Do have a few snipers here that can shoot though. Probably worth shooting both of these. We only have one shot each. Jen though, shooting first, could take out a Arthron here, or a Triton there actually, or the Acheron itself. Yeah, let's take out the Acheron. It looks like we can do that.
That's a kill.
And 1 point left. We're gonna tuck you into safety.
Guess it's my turn.
We've got 2 shots here without much hassle, so we'll shoot at these 2. Triton Strangler first.
Okay.
Somehow missed.
Okay.
Alright, we're just gonna take a shot without even zooming in.
You sure that was a kill?
Alright, and that leaves Mist with, who doesn't have enough willpower to do Boom Blast, so we're going to do a single grenade launch at max distance for this Arthron here. Which wasn't close enough. That means you're going to have to run closer. And then Scooby does have shots left somehow. So with Scooby shots, what can we do? We can potentially get a couple. Probably there's worth trying for. Alright, I think we ended up killing a Triton there. Yeah, we killed Triton. This guy is still available with a machine gun. And the only one we have left to act is Charlie, who could potentially do damage here, but just seems unlikely. Did we even hit it? I don't even think we hit it. Okay, there we got the head bleeding, that's good. Out of ammo though, so we'll just do a reload, and Charlie's just gonna cower. Okay, Tizoc, what do you have? I think what you want to do is try to hit this guy in here. And I don't think you're in any danger if you charge him, as long as you kill him. Plus you have max willpower, so let's get you in here. And what do you see from there? It's hard to tell. Yeah, you're going to be able to kill this guy. So let's do a rapid clearance. And then we will blast him. Blast him in the back. Hopefully that's enough to kill him. Great. Whoa. And there's a Triton Strangler right behind him. And Tyrant Alpha over there. That does look like it should be a kill. I think there's another one invisible though. Oh, that one's too far away. Okay. Well. Not quite. You did get a panic on it, but didn't kill it. And you don't have enough actions left to do anything. So that was pretty nice though. Boy. This guy's panicked and bleeding. That one's panicked. This one's not. Doesn't have a ranged weapon though, so I think you're pretty safe there. Let's just make sure you're out of the mist.
Got it.
And that's everybody.
ready to fight.
Better be watching your fire there. Okay. Alright, this is the only real threat here. Shield Bearer Champion shouldn't be able to get close enough to hurt us. And Citizen Eileen thinks that she can probably take him with the Gungnir. And then let's see, that leaves Sophia, I mean not Sophia, but Tizoc here. Tizoc can probably hit this guy from where she is. She might as well rapidly clear him. Terrible view, but okay, that reloads her, and then if she gets here, she gets another shot. So let's see what this shot looks like.
That's a kill.
Very nice. Okay, Tizoc, the MVP there, with at least 5 kills rounding up the end. Nice. 12 points into the skill pool. Did get points for everybody but Charlie and Scooby. You have successfully defeated all hostile forces. The leader of the Haven is grateful for your help. Fort Hayek saved 765 materials is pretty nice reward there. That's almost enough to unlock an entire base just on its own, and we got an iconoclast for some reason. New Jericho plus 12, the other two factions minus 5, and Fort Hayek plus 22. Analysis of the Pandoran behavior has revealed the location of their colony. A new Pandoran lair site is visible on the geoscape view and may now be targeted for attack.
Consider the individual human being. So much processing capacity, so much knowledge, all wrapped up in flesh and bone. Unique, inviolate, impossible to duplicate. We are remarkable, are we not? That is the source of our power, and of my current headache. I need access to a specific individual. Only this individual has the knowledge and abilities I need. His name is Ravi Chowdhury, a former computer technician at Pokhran 3. My records tell me that he used to work with members of your organization a long time ago. Perhaps you could retrieve him for me.
We'll look into it, I guess.
Excellent. I'm transmitting his coordinates as we speak.
Interesting. Replenish everything. Including the Destiny 3 we lost, which will take 6 hours. We did pick up new research at some point. Here we go. Scylla autopsy. Excellent. We will start that immediately. And we'll advance it to the top, in fact, because that's much more important than fungal food protection, for instance. Scylla autopsy says battlefield reports suggest that the Scylla is the apex alien. It is suspected that in addition to the creature's destructive capabilities, it's able to control lesser creatures. A complete autopsy will be able to reveal more, and we're going to get some bonuses, especially food. I guess we're going to eat it once we're done. We picked up a new diplomacy mission finally from New Jericho. We are aligned at 74 with them, only 52 with Sinitrian. Disciples of Anu are still only supportive to us because we still haven't been able to reach their diplomatic mission, which is off the coast of Australia. Wait, is that true? Yeah, way over here. Actually, New Zealandish, I guess. 4th initiation. Still can't reach that. Launch Codes is a new diplomatic mission, and that is just happens to be right where the A-team is, although they're headed up to look at antediluvian ruins. They're going to take a detour. Check out the Launch Codes mission. Apparently we're going to fight Sinedrian to pick up somebody for Tobias West. We need to complete the Scylla autopsy. We have 4 active Pandoran structures now. That is a nest we know of. We might just clear that one because there's at least 3 layers on the board. There's a lair here up in North America near the former Great Lakes. There's one here in India we've already seen, and the new one here in China. Or maybe North Korea. Not quite sure of my geography in this area with these waterways haven't changed. If we hover over this, we see that it has a purple circle around it. It's kind of faint, hard to see, but it stretches to about these Anu sites here. This one also has a purple circle. So those purple circles do intersect. I think we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully those will turn into a citadel as their range expands. We might need a 3rd lair in the area to form another citadel, but until we destroy a Pandoran citadel, we are waiting. But now at least we've seen a Scylla and have some autopsy to check in on. That about wraps us up. The Inaccessible and the aircraft are going to head somewhere new. We have medical facility up here. Although there's training down here that doesn't really help these guys. Another option would be to try to send them south, but I think we'll keep them over here just because it's kind of centered. They'll head back this way. I guess we could do trade here. Food for tech. No, this trade is terrible. We'll send them all back. We'll bring the gift back with them. Is it the gift or the carrier? Carrier is going to come back. We'll get Scooby fixed up. Scooby's actually hurt pretty bad, so it's about time we got him fixed up. Chariot, you are heading out to investigate antediluvian ruins. Mass Manticore, you're heading to the next mission. Launch codes at Louverture, which was one of the very first havens we actually defended. Ravi Chowdhury, a technician from the Pokhran 3 nuclear research project, is believed to be hiding out at Louverture. Chowdhury is known to have critical information about his country's missile defense program. We need to find him and learn what he knows. Our team needs to deliver Chowdhury to a secure New Jericho facility. Alright, let's check out the A team. Let's see what we can do to improve them. 10 points here. We're waiting for 15. Armor break might be nice. Especially now that we're fighting Scyllus. Yeah, we'll spend 10 on armor break. Sophia otherwise is pretty much loaded out as well as we can. Although no, we should give her a better hand-to-hand weapon. She's currently got Dagon's Tooth, which is a nice axe. 140 damage. Marduk's Fist, though, is available, which does 160 damage plus 200 shock. There's no shock on this axe, just bleed. Alternatively, the Scion of Sharur, which is a virus weapon that does piercing damage, or Dagon's Tooth, which is exactly the same as this Dagon's Tooth. It just looks different. Hold on. I thought that blade was named something else when we made it. Very interesting. Okay. Well, Dagon's Tooth, same as the axe. We're going to switch her to this one because Marduk's Fist does a lot more damage. Well, a little bit more damage, but the shock, we don't really need the bleed. Honestly, we don't really use hand-to-hand with her that often. The Iconoclast does plenty of damage. Iconoclast is a 10 burst and it does 35, so the way I read that is 350 damage in a shot if you hit with all 10. Whereas this is just going to be about half that, but it does do a reasonable amount of shock. Okay, Sophia's kitted out. She's ready to go. Next is Jacob. Jacob is inching closer to his multi-class. Mostly being a grenade platform for us right now. I don't think there's anything we need to do for Jacob until he levels up, or until he gets 10 more points. Omar, we are pretty much maxed out on you, Omar. We do need a new Destiny 3, so I don't think we're going to wait for the manufacturing to finish, so maybe we'll just steal Mist's Destiny 3. Points-wise, you only have 5. We're not... And there's nothing else to buy, really. Takeshi is still not maxed out on Will. Far behind the other two, somehow. But holding his own. Irina, 6 points. Nothing we can do for Irina. Let's go look at Mist. And wait, I guess it wasn't Mist. I thought you had a laser on your back. Mist, did you lose yours too? No, it must have been someone else. Wait, we don't have any other heavies. We only have those 2. Wait, okay, it was Mist who lost hers. Never mind. I'm confused. It was Mist who lost hers. She's still waiting. You have yours, Omar. You're good. Alright, what? And that means that we're just about ready. We do have a multi-sensor threat detection research, which is also for vehicles, so we're going to ignore that. Everything else is good to go. Thanks so much for watching. Join me next time where we try to steal something from Louverture for New Jericho. Who'd have thought? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.